Hi guys, so I just wanted to show you how my hair is growing so far. Excuse my voice, I have flu. I hope you'll not struggle to listen. So I just wanted to show you how my hair is growing, and I'm really happy with the growth, with the way it is growing so far. It's growing fast. So, for those who wanted to know how I dyed my hair, actually, I had cut my hair short. So, I just got bored with the short style and I decided to dye it. And then, when it was growing, I decided I dyed twice. When the black grew, I dyed again. And then, when the third time the black grew again, I said, I'm not going to dye again. Actually, I'm not, I'm just going to let it grow and I'm loving the results. As you can see, it's looking good. So I dyed my hair when it was very short. I had cut my hair and dyed it when it was very small. So for those who are wondering how to dye their hair and you are interested in dyeing your hair, you want to do it yourself. Because me, I did it myself at home. If you want to do it yourself and maybe your hair is long, you can just tie it up in a bunch like that, because I know you want to dye the tips alone and your hair is long, so you can't dye the whole of it. So you can just tie it up, tie the tips like that, and just tie it up like that. And when you're done tying it up like that, you can just cover your hair with a cloth, a piece of cloth, because when you dye your hair, of course, when you dye the tips, of course, there are some dye that are going to drop on the black hair on the bottom of the head. So you tie up your head so that when it drops, it doesn't drop on the black hair and leave you with bunches that you did not want. So just cover your hair, the hair at the bottom, and then you apply the dye at the top of the tips of the hair. So you can just apply. Actually, I didn't want to dye my hair. So I'm acting, guys. Don't see it as a wrong thing. I'm acting because I have to show you. I'm using water to just show you how to apply the dye. I decided to use water. So when you see me applying water, don't wonder. I just decided to show you how to apply it at the tips. So you can just apply, or if you want better results, because this, when you dye it like this, the tips of the root, the when at the in the middle of the tie, you won't get the better results in the middle of the tie. So you can decide then, part it in 4 bunches, part your hair into 4 bunches. You can just decide to part your hair into 4 bunches and then dye it like that. So guys, when you buy the dye that you like, whether it's brown or red or the color that you want, please be sure to buy a black dye, because when you tie it in 4 bunches like this, you can't tie a scarf. I'm just showing you how it's going to look funny when you try to tie a scarf, and when it's 4 bunches, it's going to disturb you, it's going to look funny, but you can try, and maybe it can work for you. But for me, I tried and it looked funny. So you can just decide at the end, you just tie it like that and just apply without tying another scarf. So because when you tie it into 4 bunches, the middle of the bunch of the hair will get the dye inside. You see. So when you let your hair be free, what am I saying? When you untie your hair and want to just free your hair as a style, when you're styling your hair, it will look good. You see, it won't have black parts at the tips. So you can do it with four pieces so that you can have better results, not to have black bunches at the tips of your hair, yet you dyed your hair. So you can just do this. You can tie it into 4 and apply without tying the scarf. And then you can get an extra black dye. So when something goes wrong, you just cover it up with the black dye if you're doing it yourself. But if you're going to the salon I'm sure will take care of everything and everything will sort itself out, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for asking. I hope I answered your question well. If I didn't, please comment so maybe I can answer you in a better way. I just tried to explain myself better in a video from a far distance. I hope I've explained well.
Getting my bread up and shit, moving from place to place, from plane to plane, spreading my word out and shit. I've been doing this for a while, searching a better place for my life. Cause where I'm from in the Reston, all we had was nothing, yeah. Say it was zero and blessings, but I had blood in my eyes, fire on my hands, survival plans for my head. Was getting tired, but you make me wanna trap again.